Okay, so I'm going to play another 4K video demo. This is a Samsung one, just to show the blacks and the contrast on the Hisense U8K 75 inch with it's the IPS ADS Pro panel, and it still continues to blow me away 2 months later. So here we go. Right there, the blacks where the lights meet the sky is I I've looked at many OLED, the Sony and the LG OLED, and I swear I have not seen an L backlit LCD LED TV get this close to an OLED. And upon some further research I did on the VA IPS ADS panel versus the VA, is that the IPS ADS has an advantage of uh, relishing sharper images, and I kind of see that compared to my Hisense H9G, which was a 2021 model. I often refer to it as a 2020 model in error, but it's a 2021. Now that had a VA panel and 65 inch, but this 2023 U8K and 75 with the different panel, and obviously the processing helps. The processing's been greatly improved. Is unbelievable contrast, and the differences between there's no, I don't even see, my eyes can't even perceive the blooming. And I'll show you where I have the settings too. And I have them juiced up because, like I said, I like the pop, so it's not about accuracy. So, uh, you're going to see way out of settings that most people will tell you to use, like brightness and contrast, as you can see, is way juiced up. And then there's gamma, and I do have dynamic tone mapping on, which ironically in this TV sometimes it blocks it out. Now it may block it out because of certain juiced up settings that I have, just because it locks me out from choosing it because I have some of the things raised so high. Um, Color, I have that. I think that's factory. I want to say. Let me go back. I think warm one is more natural than warm two. Clarity, I have sharpness at 0. I pretty much a lot of the similar settings versus the menus that this one has over the H9G are the same. This one has different menus, of course, a few different menus, but I don't recall that one didn't have super resolution. I do have that on, but I have smooth gradient at medium, not at high. I have noise reduction at off, MPEG off, and I have it in, the rest of the settings there you can see. So, and when I run a filmmaker mode, but it's all custom tweaked filmmaker mode here. And of course, you always turn off the automatic light sensor, make sure that's off. But I am very impressed with this TV. You know, I know that the TCL QM8 is supposed to be a little bit brighter, but when it gets into the detail reviews, it seems like the U8K is noted to have more clarity in the picture and better processing. And from what I can gather, it looks like I said, the ADS IPS panel can render a sharper image than a VA panel on the same subject matter. So maybe that's why I'm getting such pop and clarity out of this. I'm not sure. It's obviously a combination of everything, but I'm sorry for rambling on. I'll just finish the video here and let you watch it. And I am trying to find blooming where the sky meets the lights. Obviously, this is Las Vegas at night. It's just, I got my kitchen light on too, so I didn't want to keep it totally dark in here. I want to give like a typical setting that we watch TV in. Let me go back to the clouds at the beginning. That's where it really impresses me of the clarity with the dynamic tone mapping does seem to help show more a little bit more enhancement in images because I've kind of played around with that setting. I'm not seeing any jittering, any blurring. And I think I kind of have clear. I think I have smooth for the motion. I mean, that's obviously fast motion right there. You can see some blur, and I see none. You would think you would see some blur if there was an issue. Unbelievable black. The blacks are unbelievable. Right there. No blooming at all that I can perceive from my eye. Whatever the camera picks up, that's different from what I can see here in person. I'm like about 3 feet away from the camera. It's my Samsung phone, by the way. So while the QM8 seems to get brighter, I don't know again what I'm missing because I'd have to have them side by side. But I can tell you, my eyes see plenty of eye candy here. So I'm very happy. I'm not wanting anything more. It's just one of those things where you watch reviews like Stop the FOMO, which I watch a lot of his content, which is awesome content, and a few others. But Stop the FOMO does the really nice comparisons. And side by side, I guess obviously you can spot the differences. But when you have it, when you're not wanting anything more and you're looking at deep blacks, which I think I want to say from all the reviews that I've gathered to make sure, because I was thinking about buying a second TV for upstairs. We're needing a TV we have a second entertainment room that my wife kind of made out for her. And we have a 55-inch, 2011 LG. Ironically, it was one of the 3D models, which of course are no more. But we're looking to replace that. I was thinking about getting a QM8 in 65 or 75-inch and mounting that on the wall. But I'm not so sure, if I'm going to jump ship on Hisense. It just probably depends. I'm going to wait for, right after Thanksgiving, Black Friday, and see which one's on sale. But I'm still leaning a little bit more towards the Hisense. I'm not a Hisense fanboy per se. I will, if the TCL proves out to be a better TV, I would go that way. But the reviews overall, the TCL QM8 is not without its flaws too. While it gets brighter and it has some merits in other areas, it seems like it has flaws in some different areas. So that's how it is with every TV. So to sum it up, in the U8K 75-inch, there's hardly any comparisons between this and the 65-inch VA panel. So unless I bought a 65-inch with U8K, which I'm tempted to do, and put it side by side before I take it upstairs, that there I can ring out the differences between the ADS Pro panel and the VA panel. But I'm wondering now if it's just the clarity that I'm seeing is the pop of the clarity, the details in the buildings and in the separations. That's the advantage of the Pro panel. It may be a clear advantage that it has, besides the viewing angle, of course. So very tempted to do that. I'll wait until Black Friday and see if a 65-inch U8K with the VA panel comes up for a great price. I'll buy that for upstairs, but I'll put them side by side and film those. Probably doing these same demos to see if I can eke out with my eye, because I've been on top of this TV, and right now I'm sitting about 7 feet away. I'm a little bit behind my, like I said, I use my Samsung 5G A32 5G, which is not the best camera on a phone, because the phone was actually, it was a free phone that I was given with my plan. So it's obviously a lower end phone, and it's like an entry level free phone, and it's probably not got the best camera. So I can't obviously capture what I'm seeing in person accurately, but this will just give you a little bit of taste. Again, I shoot these videos because there's a lot of people that are still looking at the 75-inch, but then they see that it's got they see the IPS ADS Pro panel, and they're a little gun shy, and I can understand that because I would have been too. And I was questioning this, but after 2 solid months of testing it, I'm just it still amazes and impresses me to this day. I don't even know what more I can. It's finally getting to a point where I don't know if I can ask a TV to give me anything more as far as eye candy goes. And that's like, when I say eye candy, it's because you see my settings. They're not accurate. They're kind of juiced up settings, but I like that pop. I like the eye candy, and that's what this TV gives me. So very impressed. So maybe we'll see what happens with the sales. Okay, thanks.